Hi, I'm Dave Cathy, the Food Dude, and here to tell you about my most recent visit to Ned's Starlite Lounge, which opened in October of 2018. Ned's took over the building on North May Avenue that was long home to the Nomad 2, which was the last concept opened by legendary local restaurateur and gambler Jack Sussman. Local restaurant and catering legend Ned Shadid and his son Ned Jr. took over the property, gutting out the interior and adding a patio and breathing a nostalgic new life into the space. Ned Sr. explains where the idea came from.
I kind of had this concept, something like it in mind that I was going to do probably about 15 years ago. And then we got involved with road crew catering, where we traveled around the country with bands, which went very well for a lot of years, you know, hanging out with Jason Aldean and Luke Bryan, people like that. Kind of cool. You make a little money doing it. So kind of when that kind of went by the wayside, it wasn't as fun traveling around the country. My son was young. He was tired of, you know, spending 70 days of the year on the road, which he also went to hotel and restaurant school at OSU. And he goes, let's open that place that you've always thought about. Okay, let's do it. And so we looked for a location for about 2 years. And when the Nomad location came up on May Avenue, we both thought that would be a really good place to do it. We looked at Midtown, looked at all different places. And so I said, you know, I've always thought that this was going to look like a 60s restaurant and lounge that you primarily would find up in the north, and some back in the old days here. They still have them up there. And we kind of designed it that way. One of our partners was our construction person too, who was very, very nice in getting something, you know, done like that. Candelaria Foster, they were fabulous. And then we started designing a menu of things that we liked and that we thought other people would like. So it goes from burgers to a really good chicken fry to some fabulous homemade apps. We do salmons, we do steak. It's kind of a pretty eclectic menu, but it's big, but it's small enough that you can control the quality of what you're serving. Because I just don't want to. I don't want to serve something for money. I want to serve something that you get money for it, but people say thank you for it at the same time.
You need trouble. You need help for your trouble.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Ned Jr. describes his family's retro lounge.
It's kind of like a 60s, 70-ish type throwback. You know, velvet curtains. We got original wallpaper up made in the 1960s original. Got a big bar, an 18, 20-person seat bar, bunch of TVs too, so it's not just a straight throwback. Expect to hear Frank Sinatra. You know, we have our regulars come in and play the jukebox, play all different types of music. So it kind of can gear towards all ages. It's, you know, our food, I would say for a bar-style atmosphere, it's as much of a restaurant. You know, some people can walk in and say, oh, this is a bar. Well, it's not. We allow all ages in there. And I'd like to think that we have very top-of-the-line food.
Yeah, you do. Absolutely.
Of all types. You can come in and get a good, greasy fork and knife burger, or you can get, you know, an incredible salmon entree or, you know, a black Angus filet. So and I think a lot of people don't quite realize that yet, that, no, we don't just serve burgers and chicken fried, but we have something out there for everyone.
Right, and there's brunch, of course, where we can experience those lovely Ned's yeast rolls with gravy. Oh, careful, folks, that might be the end of you.
Oh yeah. I have to avoid eating that because then I don't want to do anything the rest of the day.
Ned Sr. has more about those legendary rolls.
Yes, what we do right now, we do them on our Saturday and Sunday brunches. We serve all of our Benedicts. We don't have a biscuit and gravy. We have a toasted dinner roll and gravy. But here in the near future, the rolls will be offered with every entree.
Awesome.
At the Starlite.
Even more reason to go visit Ned's Starlite. Outstanding.
So it won't be long. And I hear there's good cocktails there too, guys.
Yeah, cocktails are good there. Speaking of cocktails, Ned Jr. describes happy hour at the Starlite and the birth of a new Shadid legend, wings.
$2 domestic, $6 old fashions,
and you can do it now.
You can do whatever. You can do whatever you want on happy hour.
Happy hour's back,
and we always throw other specials in there as well. But Monday through Friday, 4:30 to 6:30, we always have $2 traditional domestics. You know,
sure.
Your Bud Light, Coors Light, Budweiser, all that.
Not
$6.
craft domestics.
Yeah, yeah. Those are domestics, but we're not giving you the $8 beer for $2. I'm sorry, guys.
Not today. Not today.
And we do a lot of stuff. When March Madness was around, wings, certain drink specials
The wings.
for
We didn't
that.
talk about the wings.
My father developed a dry rub that we put on our pork butts and ribs and things of that nature when we smoked them. And one day I was messing around back in the kitchen. I go, well, heck, why wouldn't that be great? We're doing wings for an event. So I was like, I'll try it. Instead of, your traditional buffalo sauce, I rolled some of them in the our barbecue. It's a barbecue spice base, but it's got sugar in it, so you can taste some heat, some sweetness on the back end of it. Throw some wings in there, and I'm like, hey, Mom happened to be into it. I was like, Mom, Dad, y'all got to come try this. And they're looking at me like I'm crazy, because they're kind of like me. I want a wet wing with a bunch of sauce on it. I'm not a dry rub guy.
Right.
And everyone was eating it going, wow, I think these are pretty good.
No trip to Ned's would be complete without an order of onion rings, which are not on the regular menu, but available if you ask your server. Ned's Starlite Lounge is located at 7301 North May Avenue and is open daily 11 a.m. to midnight. Weekdays, it opens at 10 a.m. Saturday and Sunday for brunch and stays open till 2 a.m. For a complete look at the menu, go online to nedsstarlightlounge.com.